you can choose which attractor field you are harmonizing with and you are giving observational perspective to. If you don't like what you're seeing, you can choose to see something else. Welcome back. We're moving on in the lecture. I'm Charles Clark, and I'm trying to drop some knowledge on you to help make life better. Sharing with you some of the things I've learned in my study of the law of attraction and quantum physics and et cetera, et cetera. So, picking up from the previous video about peace. Your goal is to feel peace in between the stimulus, right? So, peace arises when you recognize that you have everything you need to live the quality of life that you are. Peace arises when you recognize you have everything you need to live the quality of life that you are. All right, so this is I'm just gonna, no, okay. So you have everything you need to live the quality of life that you are. So I come back to, you remember that the other video when I had the pen and I was like, everything you do from the universe's perspective is the equivalent of like flipping the pen. I don't have the pen or the marker. But flipping the pen, you know, everything from the universe's perspective is the equivalent of that. So whatever you do is like totally cool from the universe's perspective. It's not good or bad. It's, you know, your own karma, your own life. You know, it's just like when we as people, we put ants, or we put, you know, and we observe ants, or we put them in like an ant farm, or we put mice in a mice farm, and we observe them. We do like little, you know, we see what happens when they have certain things. Whatever they do is whatever they do, right? Whatever they do is whatever they do. Like that's, and we look at it, it was like, that's interesting. They did this. We might not like that they do some things, or we may like it that they do certain things, but you know, we're not in their world. We're not in their world. We just witness their world, right? So from the universe's perspective, same deal. So peace arises when you recognize you have everything you need to live the quality of life that you are. So whatever quality of life that you're living is the quality of life that you're living. You have everything that you need to live that life, to live your life. You have everything you need to live your life. You have everything you need to live your life. If this is so, I know most people are not going to get this, and it's something that I'm still like coming into understanding with as well. But like the more and more that I do come into understanding of it, the more and more empowered I feel by this knowledge. Okay, so you already have everything you need to live the quality of life that you live, and your life is beautiful from the divine perspective. Your life is beautiful from your perspective. It's just a matter of how often are you focusing on the beauty or what you perceive as the ugly. Right? So the car that you drive, you already have the car that you drive or that you don't drive. You know, if you are tapped into that attractor field, it is your responsibility to bear witness to that level of attraction in your life. The thing I'm trying to do is to try to disassociate. I'm starting to connect some of the earlier videos, right? Disassociate yourself emotionally from your life. I know it's hard, right? But so if you look at from an attractor field perspective, you are there in your life, in your attractor field, to bear witness to someone who's living your life. You are there with your unique perspective to bear witness, to give observation potential to someone who's living life in that attractor field. And you can choose. You can choose. if you want to stay in that quality of attractor field, or if you want to harmonize with a different one. That is the power of our life. You know, you can choose which attractor field you want to harmonize with. If you are living your life full of frustration, that's what you're harmonizing with. And you're harmonizing with it through your attention to it. Doesn't matter what the outside circumstances are in your life. The outside circumstances in your life harmonize with you based on your attractor field, based on the field that you are harmonizing with. Okay? It is your responsibility in this life to bear witness to life according to the attractor field that you are giving life to at that time. You ever be in an, like, you know, you had a friend, or there's somebody who, I don't know if this example is going to make sense to you, but like it works in my brain. But there is someone who, or like, years ago, I was seeing someone and we broke up. We stopped seeing each other. A few months later, I saw her post a picture that she was seeing somebody. And it was really strange to me to see that this person looked a lot like me. Like, a lot. Like, it was like, I mean, there were some differences, but like, I was like, holy crap, that is like, we're the exact same type. You know, so what I'm getting at is if you aren't the one giving life to your observation in that attractor field, if you're like plugged into a bigger attractor field and you're giving life to that perspective, if you leave, somebody else will step in. If you know, it's like at a job, if you're at a workplace and they need somebody to fill that job and you leave, the immediate feeling from them is, yeah, they're going to miss you. They're going to wish that they had your person to give life to that job, but they're going to find somebody else who needs to give life to that job. So you can choose which attractor field you are harmonizing with and you are giving observational perspective to. If you don't like what you're seeing, you can choose to see something else. If you don't like the quality of life that you're seeing, you can choose to see something else. And when you choose to see something else, and you're telling the universe through your attention what it is that you want to see more of, that's what the universe gives you. The universe takes that as like, oh, that's the perspective that this viewpoint is giving more life to. So that's the things that they're going to see. And then the material and the places and the people organize themselves around your attractor field that you can give witness to. Man, like, if you are tracking with this, definitely comment below, because this is a lot. This is a lot. It has taken me, it has taken me, I don't know how many years. I got introduced to the law of attraction probably at least 15 years ago. So it's taken me like 15 years to be able to say that and understand what the fuck I'm saying. If you're tracking with this, you're awesome. All right, so, but so right along with that, the idea of like when you're harmonizing with the field more and you're seeing your life as more through the field's perspective, the next thing you need to do is let go of your need for life to unfold specifically. Here's the thing, if you're already harmonizing with the field, you're already doing this. You're already doing this because you know that you're not the one doing it anyway. It's the field that's doing it. This is like the whole, Zen Tao of there's no doing. There's no doing. Everything's being done for you. Life is organizing itself around you based on the field that you're harmonizing with. The field is doing all the work for you. And then you are bearing witness to it. Sometimes, you are the one who's like physically moving a thing. But that's just because you were the easiest tool to move the thing. So I once had this conversation with a former professor about how, technically, all right, so like, we're going to look at telepathy. What is telepathy, right? The idea of using your mind to be able to move an object, right? From one place to another place. But technically, so like if I wanted to move this marker from here to here, am I not exactly doing that? I'm using my mind to do that. It's just the easiest way for my mind to move this marker from here to here is with my hand, which is the extension of my mind. I have this body that my mind can use to go wherever the fuck I want to go in life, to live whatever experience, to go experience whatever type of stimulus I want. I can move my body from here to here, which is my mind saying I want to move my body from here to here. So therefore, is this not a form of telepathy? You're like, no, because you're literally holding the damn marker and moving it there. But if you see your mind and your body and your spirit all as one, you see it's all naturally. Why are they separate things? They're all connected. The mind and the body, they're not separate from each other. They're part of each other. Right? Okay. So then, as you go and you let go of your need for life to unfold specifically, you can have fun witnessing how life unfolds. That's where we come back to peace. You want to go from peace to fun. If you're at peace, because you know that you already have everything that you need to live the quality of life that you're living, and then stimulus happens, and you're going along for the ride, now you're having fun. Life is fun. Now you're seeing life as a beautiful unfoldment. And you're wondering what's going to happen next. I don't know what's going to happen. Something's going to happen next. And I don't know how it's going to work out, but it'll work out just fine. And the witnessing of all this is fun to witness. All right? So, if you tracked with that, you're awesome. I'm going to have to rewatch that. I'm going to have to rewatch it to follow. This is like if I can have an illustration for this video, I think this is probably one of the most important videos to have an illustration for. I need to create it. It'll be in the book, hopefully. All right. Thanks for watching. Watch the next one too.